Welcome back. Okay, we're moving right along with our script here. Um, this time we're going to do the happy birthday project, and I had to actually stop this video a couple of times. Once because I had to figure out this thing I'm about to show you, and then also after I figured that out and I was re-recording, I got a phone call, so my recording got interrupted. So we're going to start for a third time. And so this is what we're doing. Happy birthday. We're using a piezo buzzer. There's an audio amplifier element in the car expansion board. We'll have to figure out what a car is later, which is as an external amplification equipment to play music. In this project, we will work to play a piece of music by using it. I love this. I already read at a second grade language, so this is at a second grade level, so this is fun for me. Component knowledge, passive buzzer. The audio power amplifier, like the passive buzzer, does not have an internal oscillation. When controlling, we need to input square waves of different frequencies to the positive pole of the component and ground the negative pole to control the power amplifier to chime sounds of different frequencies. So we're going to pin our passive buzzer on pin 25, and here is our test code. So I'm actually, through my view, I'm going to scoot that off to the side, and I'm going to bring up our so what was happening before is we need to include this buzzer ESP32.h library. And before, I was running into an issue where we were trying to run the program and it was throwing an exception, so it was giving an error, so I had to troubleshoot, and that's what ended the video the first time. I was trying to that's when we stopped the video the first time. So now that I figured that out, here's what we have to do about it. So this buzzer ESP.h, here's how we access that. First off, let me bring up this folder over here. Sorry, I'm working with OBS. There it is. Okay, so this is my file system. This is where everything is at. So I'm in Home and Arduino, and I want to go into Arduino 2.6.3. Actually, let me take a quick look. Okay. I'm going to delete that because I don't need it. I'll explain in a minute. That was part of my troubleshooting process. I'm going into my folder, Arduino 2.6.3, new sketches. These are all the projects that I've been working on and showing you. Then the Arduino PDF. This is our booklet that we're following. All right. And then the Arduino IDE, that opens up the Arduino IDE. So we're going to look into this Key Studio folder, and the Android app contains the APK for the Android app. We don't want that. We don't care about Python right now. Index.pdf, that's the build kit. That's the instructions for the build kit, right? That we used when we built it. So what we want is this Arduino folder, and inside here, this is all of the code for the projects that they send you, that they send us. This is the code. These are the CH340 drivers for Windows and Mac. Has nothing to do with Linux. You might recall I'm on a Linux Ubuntu machine right now. This Arduino PDF looks like another copy of the instructions, but what we care about are these libraries. And all of these libraries are in a zip folder. Now all of these were provided by Keys Studio, and the one we care about right here is buzzer ESP32.zip. So we need to know how to get to that. Actually, we kind of need to know how to get to that, and I'll show you what I mean when I say that. So that's Home, Arduino 2.3.6, KS009, Arduino libraries. That's our path. Okay, great. So I'm going to make that go away. I'm going to make that go away. Okay. And now we're going to go back and look at our code so I can show you back here. This is our happy birthday sketch. So we need to include this buzzer esp.h. When we were running it before, it could not find that library, and that was the problem, the error it was giving us. So we're going to hit sketch, and then we want to include library, and then we want to add a zip library. And from here, we want to go find, these are recent, right? Recent, because I recently did add this buzzer. But we're going to go through the process, follow that path that we looked at earlier. There's our libraries, and in here there's our buzzer esp32.zip, and we select that, and then we see successfully installed library from buzzer esp32. That is what's going to make everything work for us. Now I'm going to one second. Okay. I had to turn off the air conditioner so I could try and get less noise. But I'm actually going to put my headset down close to the buzzer. Let me see here. I'm going to put my headset down close to the buzzer, and hopefully we'll all hear it when I run this program. So let me take my headset off real quick. Okay, hopefully you guys heard that. Let me put my microphone back away. Very noisy. So that worked. And now let's try something else. Let's change the timbre to 50. And let's see what that does. Let me put my headset back down here. Well, that didn't really seem to change the voicing of anything so much. We can look into that later and see if that makes a difference. I wasn't expecting it to change pitch so much, and it is just a buzzer, so it's only going to buzz at the sound that it makes. It's not like a speaker where it's going to play a song, and if you play it this way, it sounds like a violin, and if you play it that way, it sounds like a piano. So I don't think we're going to get much out of the set timbre, but we can, let's try one more thing. Let's just set it to 10 and see what happens, and run it that way. And it kind of sounds the same. I don't notice that the timbre has changed anything significantly, but I'm not worried about that. What we really care about is that, hey, we got the code to work. Even if it doesn't sound great, it still works like it's supposed to, and that's good. So yeah, this is a success. We can go ahead and say that that's a success, and let's look at our the buzzer plays happy birthday. So our next project that we're going to do is going to be a music box, and we'll make a music box and switch tunes by pressing buttons. So that's going to be fun. That's going to come up in the next video. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.